So, I've been having debates all week with a certain friend, Adam, and he basically is a Biden sycophant. I mean, you can say nothing about Joe Biden. You know, you have to be careful what you say. You know, he's just that kind of sycophant. And one thing we were discussing is Biden is not really here for the middle class. Biden, I mean, he's worth an estimated $9 million. That's not being here for the middle class. And using the excuse, oh, he's, when he was little, he was middle class. But that was over 70 years ago. 70 years. 70 years that Joe Biden was in the middle class. Think about that. He went from being a middle class citizen to being a U.S. senator for 80 fucking years and started making hundreds of thousands of dollars. He started helping his family get loans they didn't deserve, start companies they wouldn't have started if Joe Biden wasn't a senator. You know, his son joined a Ukrainian gas company making about $50,000 to $80,000 a month when he didn't know a single thing about a goddamn fossil fuel company. Other than the fact that they donated to his dad. But I mean, that's another story. Like, come on, man. Are you serious? So, let's just take a look at this. So, Joe Biden helped pass the bankruptcy bill. And what the bankruptcy bill did, one of the biggest most prominent features of it was not allowing you to go bankrupt on your student loans. So if you're a medical student and you've got $350,000 in student loans or $400,000 or $500,000, Joe Biden doesn't think you should go bankrupt on those. So he helped the credit card bureaus, but he couldn't help you. And that's middle class. That's middle class Joe. And the excuse of, oh, he didn't know he was helping the credit card companies. He didn't realize that. That's bull. That's bullshit. You all know it is. That's like if I went in and I shot someone, and 20 years later they found me, and I'm like, oh, God, I didn't even know that. What are you talking about, man? I didn't realize I shot him. I mean, I fired the gun. I aimed it at his head. I aimed it at his heart. I mean, come on, man. I didn't know I did that. And then, let's see. He gave Wall Street $14 trillion under the Obama administration. Oh, well, that was just Obama. No, He gave $14 trillion to Wall Street, and that all came from your tax dollars. Tell me that is helping the middle class. Please tell me. Because if I remember correctly, my dad, who, lost our home because of the policies that Bush passed and that Joe Biden helped to vote for and rally votes for, caused a bunch of Wall Street goons and billionaires to go crazy and started using collateralized debt obligations, and then they started selling bad packages when they knew they were bad, and then when they found out that the market was going to crash, they bet on the market going down, and then they screwed over their investors and their clients, and then Lehman Brothers, Fannie Mae, all of them started going down. He voted for the 2008 bailout of Wall Street. So, first he votes for the 2008 bailout. It was like $12 billion or something like that. Maybe a little more. He votes for that, right? And if that wasn't enough for Joe, he's like, oh, come on, man, I got to do some more for my people. Yeah. He gives him that $14 trillion. But wait. It gets even worse. Way worse. All throughout the Obama administration, Barack Obama and Joe Biden tried cutting Social Security all the time. And what did Joe Biden say? Oh, I agree with Paul Ryan. We should cut Social Security. Yes, Paul Ryan was right. We should absolutely cut Social Security. So all of you who are on Social Security and you want to vote for Joe Biden, yeah. And they tried. Literally, they were like putting together economic plans and stimulus plans going, come on, Republicans, join us. And Republicans were like, although we love this, we want to go against you because you're Obama. And then the establishment Democrats were, oh my God. Oh, I can't believe they're going against us. Oh, gee, I wonder why. Maybe because they're Republicans and they're always going to be against you, even if it's the same policy they like. And now you get all your panties in a bunch when it's like, I know that this First Step Act was passed by Trump. But I still don't want to give him credit. Look, whether Trump cared about criminal justice, he still did it. He don't care about it. But wait, gets worse. In 2013, right, this is after they win the election, Democrats still had rule over the Senate, right? So, hey, you can get a lot of crap done, right? Well, Joe Biden goes behind closed doors. With me, Mr. Connell. He comes with me. I told you the president was really good. I don't know why you picked Joe Biden. Joe Biden, I swear. He goes with Mitch McConnell. He gives the Republicans everything they wanted by helping to make 94% of the Bush tax cuts permanent. He didn't overhaul the Bush tax cuts. No, he freaking voted or helped orchestrate everything it took to keep the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. And in Obama's second term, they tried cutting Social Security again. Oh my God, man. Oh God, Jesus. But wait, it gets worse. In the 1990s, Joe Biden said, when I meant freeze all federal spending, I meant every single thing. I meant Social Security, I meant veterans benefits, I meant all of it. I tried it once. I not only tried it twice, but I tried it a third time and I tried it a fourth time. I mean, he probably said I might have only tried it once. I might have not only tried it once. You know, I not only tried it once, but he tried 4 or 5 times to say, look, we should cut WIC, we should cut SNAP, we should cut veterans benefits, we should cut Medicare benefits, we should cut Medicaid benefits, we should cut Social Security benefits, we should cut retirement benefits, we should cut workers' pensions, we should cut workers' comp, we should cut everything. Everything. And then, wait, it gets worse. He pushed Reagan to the right on the war on drugs. To the right. He pushed a massive right-wing, terrorist-loving, weapon-selling Republican named Ronald Reagan. Oh, by the way, racist. Ronald Reagan. He pushed him to the right on the war on drugs. Who does that primarily affect? Black people, man. And brown people. That's helping the middle class. So black men being put in for low-level drug offenses. Low-level drug offenses. So if you had marijuana, time to go to jail. You cross the street, time to go to jail. He then votes and authors the crime bill. So again, he's incarcerating more black people. He's adding more laws that police now have to try and track down and make sure people aren't passing, aren't breaking them. He's over policing black and brown communities, and most of the white communities are not, right? He's allowing for-profit prisons to continue. And meanwhile, you got black kids growing up without their fathers because of Joe Biden. And you say, oh, he couldn't do that all by himself. Poor Joe Biden. He could have, he had other people do it. No, He was a goddamn chairman, for God's sake. Oh, I didn't realize I was doing it. Sounds like a kid, man. I have an 11-year-old sister. It sounds like when I didn't know. Hey, I told you to clean this. I didn't know. I didn't know. No, Joe Biden knew exactly what he was doing. And just this whole, I'm sorry, I didn't know. You knew exactly what you were doing. You think those corporations, when they were walking into your office, Joe Biden, you think they were going in there and trying just to sit there and talk to you and manipulate you to vote that way? Well, yes, they were, but you know what you were voting for. You literally said in the 90s, I was willing to prostitute myself. I wanted to just give them everything they wanted. Everything they wanted. And they said, come back when you're 40, son. And he did. He said, I did. I swear to God, I went back and I said, give me that money. Give me that money. He knew what he was doing. Ain't no way he didn't know what he was doing. And by the way, if you're coming out and you're saying, he was middle class when he was little, so at least he knows what it's like. You think Joe Biden can name a middle class issue of today? When you're standing at the grocery store and you're a single mom of 2 or 3 kids and you've only got $30 left in your bank account because the freaking housing crisis is terrible in this country and you had to pay the rent. But then your phone bill is also due. And then your power is also due. Does he know that? No, he doesn't. He absolutely does not know that. You think he knows? He's worth $9 million. You think he knows what it's like to owe a $10,000 premium? To owe that, to owe a $20,000 deductible? He can afford the most private, awesome health insurance in the world. His kids got to go to the best schools in the world. Well, in the U.S., right? Joe Biden has not had to worry for over 60 years about, I got credit card debt to pay off, but I got to decide, do I buy my medicine or pay the rent or pay the credit card bill? He doesn't know jack about that. Nothing. And you're a sorry-ass excuse of a person, an establishment Democratic thinker like, oh my God, we got to get Trump out. We got to get Trump out. Oh my God. Oh! Don't be blinded by what Trump does. Yeah, it's awful. But guess what? You're basically saying, I know Joe Biden's a bad candidate. I got it, but hey, he knows what middle class is like. Yeah, he knew it like 60 years ago. He doesn't know what it's like today because he didn't have to experience the policies that his Democratic corporate hack assholes of colleagues and him passed. He don't know that. He'll never know that. He doesn't give a shit. I know I'm cursing a lot on this podcast, but come on, man. Seriously? Jeez Christ, man. Joe Biden knew exactly what he was doing, and you wonder why people don't want to vote for him. Come on, you got to be a lunatic to think Joe Biden would do anything for us.